In this video, we're diving into how to create an automated booking funnel using GoHighLevel without writing a single line of code. What's going on, everyone? My name is Eric Hunsaker, and on this channel, we'll help you cut through the fluff to help you build your first website and set up systems that work for you. Now, have you ever wished that you could automate the process of booking appointments, sending reminders, and following up, all while focusing on delivering your service? Understanding the booking funnel. Before we jump into the steps, let's define what a booking funnel is. It's a structured path that guides prospects from initial interests to scheduled appointment. That funnel typically includes a landing page or form to capture details, a scheduling interface to pick a date and time, and automated follow-up communications to confirm the booking and remind the client. Now, by automating this process, you reduce no-shows, improve the client experience, and free yourself from manual scheduling. Why use GoHighLevel? GoHighLevel brings together landing pages, forms, calendars, and automation tools in one place. Instead of integrating separate apps like Calendly, Zapier, and an email service, you can build and connect everything natively. This means fewer moving parts and a smoother client experience. Plus, you can set up multiple funnels for different services or clients without additional cost. Now, if you want to go ahead and follow along with this, but you don't have a GoHighLevel account yet, you're in luck. We've got a link for you down in the description that'll get you a free 14-day trial. Just click that link and it'll bring you to this page right here where you can click on 14-day free trial and get started. All right, step one, map your ideal customer journey. Begin by imagining the ideal path that your client takes. First, they see your offer, perhaps through an ad, a social post, or an email. Next, they click a link and arrive on a page that explains your service and invites them to book. After entering their information, they choose a time that works for them. They receive a confirmation immediately and reminders before the appointment. Finally, after the call, they get a thank you email and perhaps a follow-up offer. Write down each step in this journey. This map becomes your blueprint for the funnel. Consider the tone that you want to set. Friendly, professional, or playful. The more intentional you are here, the easier the build becomes. Step two, create a landing page or opt-in form. Inside GoHighLevel, we're going to go to the funnels and websites area. We'll click create a funnel and choose a template, or you could start from scratch. Your funnel will contain at least one page, a landing page. This page should clearly state your offer and emphasize the benefit of booking a call. Use a simple form that asks for essential details like email, name, and phone number, and perhaps maybe a key qualifier question like, what are you hoping to achieve on our call? Maintain white space to avoid clutter so that visitors aren't overwhelmed. Okay, so inside of GoHighLevel, we're gonna come over here and click on Sites on the left-hand side. And here up at the top, we wanna make sure we're on Funnels, and we'll go ahead and click Create New Funnel. Now, you've got a couple options here. You can do it from blank, you can use the Funnel AI, or you can use a template, which that's what we're gonna do. So we'll go ahead and do that. All right, so they have this financial consultant template. I'll go ahead and choose that one. Now, again, when it comes to templates, you don't have to find one that perfectly matches your vibe. Just get something that looks close to what it is that you want to create, and you can customize everything later on. Okay, so here we go. This is what this page looks like. And again, this is where you want to go in and edit any of this to make it look legit. So this one, as you can see, is very well designed, but it's maybe too much, right? Maybe we don't need all that. So maybe we could take away some of the stuff here at the bottom. But what I do like about it is how it talks about, what you get here. And, maybe this is a call for an introductory consultation where you go over the services that you provide and all of that stuff. So you could go ahead and edit this stuff to match that. And again, why I like starting with a template is because you're not staring at a blank screen. You just need to go in and sort of think of these as like placeholders where you go in and write your own content in there and add in your own images, but design wise, you're not staring at a blank screen. Like we talked about, adding testimonials is great, and they have this little section right here where you can go ahead and update that as well. Now, something that we'd probably want to add is over here on the left-hand side is a form. So we could go ahead and drag this right here, and then we could go ahead and create a new form, which we could do right here. Click on edit form, and this will bring up the form builder where we could go go ahead and put their information in, like their name, email, phone number, that type of stuff. So that's just a basic look at what the funnel builder looks like. Step 3, configure the calendar. So GoHighLevel provides a calendar tool that integrates with your external calendars, like Google, Outlook, or iCloud calendars. So in the calendar section, we'll click Create Calendar. Here's where you set your availability, the days and times when you're willing to take appointments. Now, if you're working with multiple team members, you can create round-robin scheduling so appointments are distributed evenly. Customize the appointment types. For example, free consultation, strategy session, or follow-up call. Set the duration of each appointment. Configure buffer times between appointments if needed. You can also set limits on how far in advance someone can book, which helps you control your schedule. You want to link the calendar to the form so that after a user enters their information, they're automatically taken to the calendar to choose a time. This creates a seamless flow from form to scheduling. So back here inside of GoHighLevel, we're going to come over to the calendar section here. And right now it's saying no calendar found. So we'll go to calendar settings and we'll click on create new calendar. So this is where, again, you can do the personal booking. You can choose round robin. So again, this distributes appointments among team members in a rotating order. Or there's class booking. So one host meets with multiple participants. That's good if you're doing like a webinar or something like that. Or collective booking. So multiple hosts meet with one participant. And this we can go ahead and customize the URL. So we'll just call this discovery-call-Eric. And you can go ahead and set the meeting duration. We'll keep it at 30 minutes. Booking availability. I hate taking calls in the morning. We'll switch this to PM and we'll go to 1 PM to 5 PM, Monday to Friday. And if we click here on advanced settings, this is where we can come in here and add more details to this. So we can give this meeting a color, give it a meeting location. So you can select Zoom, Google Meet, phone, or maybe if it's a local thing, it's probably going to be like a phone call or, a Zoom call or something like that. Let's just go ahead and just select Google Meet. And now we come here to availability. So this is where we can go ahead and change this for specific days. If we scroll down, we can do the slot interval, meeting duration, meeting scheduling notice. So this requires users to book meetings at least this much time in advance. So we'll do at least 1 day in advance. That way you don't get any surprise calls. And for the date range, this is set how far into the future bookings can be made. I'd put maybe like 10 to 14 days max. Max bookings per day. I don't want to do more than 3 calls per day. 1 booking per slot. Leave that as is. And then we can go ahead and give it, maybe 5 before and 5 after. We'll go ahead and do it 10 minutes just in case, because back-to-back calls like that are never fun for anyone. Now here under forms and payments, this is where we can go ahead and select the default form. So this is that default form. We'll go ahead and select that form 0, widget order date time selector, and then form. And you can also accept payments here as well. Now notifications and additional options. So here we got appointment booked. We'll get email and in-app notifications for that. That's for the unconfirmed and confirmed. We got cancellation, reschedule, reminder, and follow-up. So this is looking pretty good. I'll go ahead and click save, and that's how you go ahead and configure your calendar. Step 4, build automation workflows. All right, now comes the magic. We'll go to the automation section and create a new workflow. Your trigger will be the form submission or calendar booking. Once triggered, you can set up actions such as sending a confirmation email, adding the contact to a CRM pipeline, assigning a tag for future segmentation, or notifying you and your team via SMS. For reminders, schedule a text message 24 hours before the appointment and add email 2 hours before. Make sure to use personalization tokens to include the recipient's name, appointment date, and time. Now, after the appointment, send a thank you email with a call to action like feedback survey or next steps. Okay, so we'll click over here on automation and we'll click on create workflow and we'll select a template. Now here, if we scroll down, there's this template. It's this appointment confirmation plus reminder. So we'll go ahead and start with that and click on choose template. And this will bring up the automation builder. So we'll go ahead and zoom in just a bit here. And as you can see, we've got the trigger is the appointment. So choose a workflow trigger, is appointment status, workflow trigger name, appointment. So event type is normal and appointment status is confirmed. So when someone books a appointment, this will trigger this automation. So this is the trigger. And then down here, this is everything that follows after that. So you get a confirmation email and you click on that. And then you can come in here and edit that email. Again, here it has those personalization tokens. So it'll call it by its first name, the appointment start date and start time, which is pretty cool. And then it'll wait for 24 hours. Then it'll send a 24-hour reminder email. It'll wait 1 hour till before the appointment, send a 1 hour reminder email, a 1 hour before reminder SMS. It'll wait 5 minutes, send a 5-minute reminder email, and a 5-minute reminder SMS. Now, again, there's a lot more you could do here. You could add things to tag it like appointment scheduled or add it to its CRM, but this is a good place to start. And again, using the templates allows you to not stare at a blank screen. Handling no-shows. So if a client doesn't show up, automate a follow-up sequence. Maybe they forgot or something urgent came up. Send a gentle reminder and a link to reschedule. You can also tag no-shows differently so you can preview patterns later. This helps you adjust your process or communicate expectations more clearly. Step 5, test your funnel. Now, before going live, test every step of the funnel. Use an alternate email address to submit the form and go through the booking process. Check that confirmations arrive promptly, the calendar slots reflect your real availability, and reminders go out as scheduled. Make adjustments to messaging and timing if anything feels off. Split testing. To optimize your funnel, consider running split tests on landing pages or email sequences. For instance, you could test 2 different headlines on the landing page to see which drives more bookings. Or test sending a reminder email 48 hours before versus 24 hours before to see which reduces no-shows. Step 6, launch and analyze. Once you're satisfied with the flow, publish the funnel and direct traffic to it through ads, social media, or your website. Monitor your analytics to see how many visitors are hitting the page, how many are completing the form, and how many are scheduling appointments. GoHighLevel provides basic analytics, but you can also integrate with Google Analytics for deeper insights. If you notice that many people fill out the form but don't schedule, perhaps your calendar times aren't convenient or your call description needs clarification. Adjust as necessary and keep iterating. Remember, a funnel is never set in stone. It's an evolving system that you refine over time. Client experience and scaling. So creating a booking funnel isn't just about automation. It's about client experience. Imagine receiving a confirmation email that feels generic versus one that references your conversation or pain points. Personalization goes a long way. So consider including a short video message from yourself in the confirmation email to build some rapport. You can also use automation to send a pre-call questionnaire that gathers more information to tailor your meeting. This way, that doesn't feel so overwhelming to fill out all that information in the initial form. So when scaling your funnel, revisit the customer journey regularly. As your business grows, you might offer more services or work with more diverse audiences. Segment your funnels accordingly so clients receive information relevant to their needs. For instance, separate funnels for discovery calls versus product demos. Use tags and conditions in GoHighLevel to route people through different paths based on their responses. Measuring success and evolving your funnel. Building a funnel isn't a one and done effort. You should continuously measure its effectiveness. Track metrics like conversion rate, how many people who visit the landing page actually book, show up rate, how many booked appointments are kept, and customer satisfaction after the call. Use these insights to tweak your messaging, forms, and reminders. So an automated booking funnel can transform how you do business, freeing you from repetitive tasks and giving your clients a seamless experience. But automation isn't a set and forget solution. You got to review it regularly, measure key performance indicators, and listen to feedback. A funnel that works brilliantly today may need tweaking tomorrow as your services and audience change. So if you want to get started with GoHighLevel, then we've got that link for you down in the description below. This is an affiliate, which means we earn a small commission when you use it at no extra cost to you. And these commissions really help support the channel and allow us to continue to create free content just like this. So if you end up using it, we thank you so much in advance. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss another video. Here on the channel, we make different videos on how to create websites, explore different website builders, discuss domain names, and so much more, so be sure to subscribe. But other than that, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you here in the next video.